Good afternoon, guys. So now we have a short break for half an hour for the organizers. So next thing I'll be playing is a recorded commentary of our 2016 graduate from AAA department, Steve Kennedy. He's an embedded software engineer in Qualcomm, based out of San Jose. So he's going to talk about engineers in the making, degrees or skill set, or self-learning or mentorship. Hope you guys have a good session.
Hey guys, hope everyone is doing good in this quarantine times. And I would like to begin with my belief that each person is a wonderful, unique star in this amazing world. And that's the reason God created each one with a unique fingerprint. Each one is unique with their own set of talents. And everyone should ask a question to oneself. Am I leading a successful and a happy life? Well, I don't think every one of us would say yes to this question. So, to answer this question, first you should understand what is a successful and a happy life. Is having good wealth a successful life? I know a lot of people in my college days who said that probably money would make anything, so I need to have a very good job. And if I get a very good job, that's a true success in my life. I would certainly not agree to that. I know a lot of people who have a lot of wealth, but still they are not happy in their life. So, good wealth probably would give you happiness for the first month right after you join work. When you see a huge lump of money, probably you might be happy, but you won't get a long term happiness. Probably after a month or two, you will get bored and you will not find true happiness or success in life. So, to have a successful, happy life, you should believe in yourself and explore your passion. So, there are two parts. First, you need to believe in yourself, and second is to explore your passion. And I would say true success in life is when people can remember you, remember your contributions to this world even after you leave this world. That's something called as true success. If you take the life of great people like Abdul Kalam, he is still remembered today for his contributions, and that's true success in life. Well, you can even think about someone like Mother Teresa. She's not from a STEM field, but still she led a successful and a happy life, and she is still remembered by everyone in this world even until today, or even after 100 years. She will be remembered for the love which she showed to other people. So, will you be remembered when you die? Will your contributions be helpful for other people even after you leave the world? If you can say yes, then you are a successful person, I would say. As I said to you, you should explore your passion and believe in yourself to have a successful and a happy life. What is the first part? Exploring your passion. I know a lot of people, even during my undergrad, a lot of people just did engineering for the sake of others, for the sake of other people's happiness, probably your parents' happiness. They wanted you to land into a good job, and that's the reason you do engineering, and that's the reason you even come to college. I would say a lot of people were like that, but you need to find what is your passion in life. You don't need to work for other satisfaction. You need to first work for your own satisfaction. Okay, probably it might be in any field. After engineering, there are a lot of different fields where you can excel in. You need to explore, what am I interested in? Am I really interested in engineering? If that's the case, you're really good. If not, you need to think about it now. I know a lot of people in my batch who even left engineering and they are now in different professions. So you can, nothing is late, okay? You can think, what am I to explore in this world? It can be any field, okay? It can be photography or anything, whatever you like. You should start doing it, okay? And anyone should not expect immediate results, okay? If you start any new career, whichever you like, do not expect immediate results. You might not get it. if you take the life of Ilayaraja, he wasn't like, he just started it from a small village, okay, and he didn't even expect that one day he will become a great musician. He even said that he even didn't have food for many days. So, but still he did not give up his passion. He was still about it, and he was still working towards it. So determination is very important. You should not give up after seeing the first failure. And so life is just a one-time journey. You can't get a second chance in life, okay? So you should live it to its fullest. You should do the work which you like. I know a lot of people who will say that, like, a lot of people landed in some job and they got into some work and now they are in a good phase or something like that. That might be true, but I don't think that will give you true happiness. If you can just do some work, get some money out of it, and just lead a life, get retired, and then just die, that doesn't give you a true or successful happiness in life, okay? That's just living the life just for the sake that you are born in this world. That should not be the case. You should live it to the fullest, I would say. So you should explore your passion. Nothing is late, okay? This is the right time, I would say, even to explore your passion. You should convince your parents. Probably, like, the parents would say, don't go for that. Like, you should give them assurance that, like, it all depends on how you speak to them, I would say. Okay. And the second part, believe in yourself. So anything is possible if you can believe in yourself. I know a lot of people, like, say a first rank student, if he fails in Google interview, then the other people in the class would think that, like, even the first rank guy failed in Google interview and how will I crack it? That's not true, okay? If a person whom you think that he's really good is not able to crack something in his or her life, it doesn't mean that you will not be able to. Each one, as I said to you, each one has a different set of skill sets. I know a lot of people who weren't toppers in the class, but still they are now a very good successful people in their life. So you should not estimate you by looking at the outcome of others. That's something wrong in everyone's mindset, I would say. So you have your own set of skills. You should just believe that you are capable of doing it, and you should give a shot to try it. And you should for sure avoid negative thoughts. So this world is full of negative thoughts, I would say. If you think about something new or something unique which no one has thought, for sure you are going to get a lot of negative thoughts or negative things from your parents or right from everyone. Okay, so you should always be positive, always be optimistic, not pessimistic. Like, a lot of people ask me, is it the right time to do masters? Will I be able to get a good job? They think a lot. Okay, if you think that you should do higher studies, you should do masters, just do it, and everything else will happen on its own. You don't need to think about the scenario, like what will be the visa issues later, or what will happen after 4 years or after 5 years. Everything will happen on its own. You don't need to worry about anything. Don't just overthink. Just think that today you have got a really good day to do it. Just do it. That's it. You will think about your future later. Future in the sense, like, what will be the scenario if I do this? What will be the scenario if I study this? Will I have good opportunities in future? Everything has its own opportunities, provided if we are good in that field. So don't think about those things. Just think about what your passion is and just do it. Don't think about your work or your something. Okay, I hope you got it. And then sorry, I just have a little bit of paper notes. And I have a good tip for the engineering community. So engineers, I am an engineer too, so I would like to give a tip for them. The secret of any successful engineer is that if you can learn from the failures, that's the true success of an engineer. If you look at the timeline of any discipline in engineering, it can be mechanical, electrical, or anything. Every new feature is introduced into engineering only from its failures. Any new concept, even in your textbook or anywhere, if you think that why was this concept introduced into engineering, there should have been some failure, and in order to overcome that failure, they would have introduced that concept. So you need to first understand and learn from failures. Then you would be a true successful engineer, I would say. Even while doing your course in your undergrad, don't just look into the concepts and try to understand it. You need to understand why was that concept introduced into engineering, what was the failure, and what would be the future concepts would be introduced in order to overcome the current failures. That's something very important in engineering, and that would really help you to crack a lot of interviews. And it has happened for me, and I was able to crack a lot of interviews if you can learn in that method. That's actually a good tip for the engineering community, I would say. And in order to conclude, so spend some time during these quarantine days, think about it, like, am I towards my passion? Am I exploring it? Am I utilizing my unique skill sets in the way how it was supposed to be? Or am I just leading a life just for the happiness of others? You need to think about it. Okay, this is a really good time God has given you, a good quarantine times to think about your life. And do not be afraid of anything in this world, okay, except fear of God. Just do things. Everyone would have learned only from experiences, okay? So when you do it for the first time, you might be fearful or you might be afraid of something. Don't ever be afraid of anything. Everyone would have come across your stage. So don't be afraid of anything. Just do it with full confidence and courage. And to conclude, life is just one. You won't get a second chance. So live a happy, successful life. Thank you so much.